Why is SpineForce the most advanced piece of equipment in the world? Because SpineForce combines pushing, pulling, a moving platform, a moving column, and computerized competition. You're actually playing a video game against yourself every single time you come and train. There's no piece of equipment that offers you all of this. I can't explain this to you in 2 minutes. What I can say to you in 2 minutes is that you will never find anything out there that compares to what this does. I want to give you a quick example of what the possibilities are with SpineForce. It's gonna move, it's alive, and I have to compete against it in my own pushing strength or pulling strength. My goal is to take SpineForce across the United States and the country and the world and show people what the potential of SpineForce is. And SpineForce, to me, is by far the most advanced 21st century complete conditioning core training machine out there. Every single professional athlete who has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sports cars should give up one of their sports cars and they should buy this thing, because this will condition them year round. They will have fun, they will make more money, and they will be in the professional sports for more years because of SpineForce. There's a doctor in Atlanta that is using SpineForce that has taken athletes whose careers are history, and he has reconditioned them with SpineForce to the tune of recovering $500 million worth of salaries for those athletes. But I'm not talking about using this machine, which it's been used for now for a long time, as a rehabilitation piece of equipment. I'm talking about using this machine as a conditioning machine, as a machine that's preventative medicine, as a machine that takes you and keeps you fit year round, and you compete against yourself. You understand how to work it, you understand how to use it, and you understand, and you have your own built-in computerized personal trainer, and every single day that you come in front of this machine, you compete with yourself and the machine. You set the standards for yourself for the day, because every day we feel different, and every day you go here and you compete and you do what you do, however you choose to do it. This machine works you from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. It works every single fiber in your body, and it works your spine. And your spine is the most important part of your system, because your spine keeps your system alive. If you break your spine, if you cut your spinal column, you are disconnected, you are paralyzed. Well, what happens to us as human beings, we let our system go, and we let these little tiny fibers go. We don't know how to work them. In conjunction with this machine, the littlest, tiniest fibers in your system, they're working. Sinews are working, the fibers are working. You're strengthening yourself much deeper than the rubber bands, than all the fitness equipment out there on the planet, than the balls, than free weights. There's nothing that can compare to training on the SpineForce. And all I can say to you is, seeing is believing, and experiencing SpineForce. I can talk till I'm blue in the face, but I guarantee you that when you try it, when you experience it, and you've had 3 sessions on it, you'll be a believer, like I'm a believer. I am a visionary, and I saw it on the internet, and I knew what it could do because I have a background in martial arts since I've been a little boy. Now I've played with it. The potential that this machine gives you as a person, and a sports team, and an athlete, or a young child, or a senior citizen, and the potential that they can use this machine from the most fragile senior citizen who's injured to the most supreme athlete, and everything in between can be trained on this machine. SpineForce is different than anything else on the market because it's alive. It registers what you're doing at the moment, every day. It's not like setting the weights and doing 3 sets of 10 of 50 pounds. Every moment that you push, every moment that you pull, you're getting a different reading, and you see it in black and white. I'll do it for you in a second. More importantly, while you're doing it on an unstable environment. The environment, your platform begins to move and oscillate. You can set the movement and which direction, clockwise, counterclockwise, it's going to be moving, and you won't know what it's going to do. When it's going to do it, it'll do it. You don't know how fast it's going to go. You don't know if the column's going to go up. You don't know if the column's going to go down. All it asks you to do is to push. If it asks you to push, you push. If it asks you to pull, you pull. If it asks you to combine your push and pull, you push and pull. And as you do that, for an example, as you do that push and pull, it will register it, and then you play the video game and you compete with yourself and you try to make the green dots go to the center like a computer, and you do what you do. So first you give yourself a score, you register your score, you hold your score, you give yourself an average for your score, and now you go and you play the video game. And the platform begins to oscillate, and you begin to compete and try to get the green dots to line up in center while the platform moves, and you try to balance your center line. And every time that you play, every time that you work, it changes it. It gives you a break, and then you go and play again. Your entire body's working. You have to be breathing. You connect. You get a break, and then you go and you play again. It's asking me to pull. It's asking me to pull with my left hand and my right hand, and to try to pull evenly. While I'm pulling evenly, the platform's moving clockwise now. The column is going up and down. It's asking me again. I had a break, now it's trying to get me to go. We are in the infancy stages of developing spine force even further than it is now. It has presently been incredibly successful in the medical field as a rehabilitation piece of equipment for a variety and a myriad of services to rehabilitate the back, hips, knees, shoulders, ankles, etc. Where we're taking this now is a preventative medicine machine that will firm, tighten, tone all your major muscle groups from the tip of your toes to the top of your head, for strengthening your back, strengthening your core, strengthening your shoulders, your chest, your biceps, your triceps, your front of your leg, your back of your leg, trimming down, firming and tightening and toning your midsection, improving your posture. I see this being a piece that people begin to realize, models, athletes, young athletes, senior citizens who are deconditioned, people that have very sedentary lifestyles that are intimidated to go into your typical gym, senior citizens or sedentary people that are very out of shape will be able to come and experience the simplicity of pushing, pulling, combined with a center of gravity, balance, and movement that is very gentle based on the fact that you can set these parameters for you as an individual and train and watch yourself grow and watch yourself improve and not hurt yourself at all.